Well, alright then, welcome back to 20XX. We're gonna go through and do a Defiant run, but we're not gonna put on any of these skulls. Just in the interest of getting more acclimated with the difficulty. I mean, that is half of what Defiant mode actually gives us, is increased difficulty. We should maybe get used to that before start mucking around with our runs even more. One chip. Oh well. I don't think this is where we want to be. This actually is where we want to be. Okay. You juked me for a moment, game. Don't do that to us. We did nothing to deserve it. There you go. You gotta meet us halfway here. Like, come up and fight us. That's what we're here for. It's actually giving us a lot of crates right now, which is much appreciated. We have a finesse zone, which is not appreciated. We will probably fail, but we will certainly give it a try. And we're actually doing okay. I'm a little surprised. There we go. We get armor towards dome. So we might get armor when we get health. We could really use that, it would seem. Just kind of chill for a moment. Chill, then kill. That's how you do it. That is a beach Halloween movie, and you will not convince me otherwise. Alright, that was an embarrassing fall, and we're not going to talk about it. That goes up there, which has a path over here. There's going to be a lot of tricky platforming to a chest, which has a damage up. And then we go all the way back. And it's a lot less tricky when you do it the second time. It's that whole theory of like this, like you park in a parking lot, you go to a store, and then like it feels longer walking back. And like that only really matters in the winter when it's just terrible out and you want nothing to do with the natural world. But that is a thing. Unless the thing is actually the other way around, because it's been forever since I've been in that situation. So you can tell how well my mind and memory works from time to time. Oh, almost got through without taking damage. There we go. Try to bait him into doing the really easily dodged attacks. We did not manage to do so. That's the more easily dodged one. But it does not matter. We get even more damage up. We're gonna be beefy here. I have a feeling. Get a couple soul chips. We don't have any of these weaknesses. So let's take on Rollster. Get up here. Thank you. And we don't need the energy. It does literally nothing for us. We need to get rid of you. So let's make that happen. Get some extra armor in all that. Trying to be better with charge shots and all that, but still one of the weak points in our play. I don't know, I feel like I shouldn't use the Royal We when it comes to just screwing up. Like, when it's a success, like, certainly want to share that. Yeah, we'll take the hit for the token. Probably won't be worth it. But yeah, like, right there, no problem saying we and, you know, making it a community thing, but when there's a mistake, like, that's on me. You watching at home had nothing to do with that. So, like, I don't want to shift blame, basically. No damage. Okay, get that wave done. Having the force shield really makes that easier. And we got Oxjack's Guile, which gives us the dash shield. Oh, that's things exploding. Yeah, we could be a little more aggressive if we know when shots are coming. As long as we actually use this dashing ability that we have been granted. Come on, controller. You would think this would be incentive to, like, just play keyboard and mouse games because we won't have this issue. And yet, no. Dragopen's Fang. Charging up boosts your next charge. We already have a helmet, and I like Armor Towards Dome. So, never mind. Enemies drop more armor. Let's beef up our powers a little bit. Get around you. Yeah, I don't know. This is something like playing games that use controllers. Just, I don't know. I feel nice about them. It's partly because, like, I don't own any video game consoles anymore. It's just PC. And that's, like, largely because of the move. Don't have anything against consoles, just it made more sense, you know, as moving up to grad school, just get rid of the consoles, keep everything on one system. Most of the games that, like, I had on Xbox, or at least the downloadable games, I had them on PC too, or they're, like, really accessible. Like, I can get Spelunky probably by accident with how Humble Bundle goes. It can just be like, oh, right, there's Spelunky all of a sudden. You know, we can do that now. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't cause a fuss. Of course he splits. It's Defiant mode. Of course he was split really early. We still have a minute and a half, so not worried. Used up basically all our energy. Got a menu all of a sudden. Probably the controller acting up again. Although weirdly, like, the battery charger is even acting up. None of these are what we want. So we'll take care of Astral Twins before they become too annoying. Yeah, so I use rechargeable batteries for, you know, all battery-related things, basically. Like, that's exactly what you would expect to use batteries for, is battery things. And so I have a, you know, recharger, just plug into the wall and it does that thing for us. You know, it's very straightforward. For some reason, like, and it might just be the batteries that are in it right now, but like one side of it just doesn't want to charge, which kind of sucks. I mean, having one side that works, even if the other one doesn't, we still can charge up all the batteries that we need to. Like, it's not a huge deal. Oh, earth metal plating. Become one with the planet, may reduce output. I don't think we've seen this yet, so. Big HP and energy up, big damage down, and it's not a statistical damage down, so it's gonna be a little harder to recover it. Actually, is it a damage down at all? We'll see. This is a fairly straightforward one. And we get 1 second fly. All we need is the purple gun. We just want the purple gun. I'm going to try to not obsess about getting the clash and stuff achievement. But I want it, so yeah. Also, I think that's the first time we killed an enemy by dropping a platform on its head. So, huzzah! There's no reason to go up there. Huh. Good thing we had flight. Nope, this is the side we want. We get the red helmet. No, that's not what we want. We want this armor generation ability thing, whatever you want to call it. That was a nice dramatic drop. You know what? No. We will try to do other things to regain HP. Like use this, which is cheaper. It's actually worth going all the way up because we got armor in that too. So everything's good. We can take care of Twin Astrals. I'm sure we don't have their weakness power, but oh well. Stopped our shot. How dare you? Gotta just keep running away. And apparently dropping their shots into each other works. The moon one is the weak one right now. There's a corpse here. Didn't even notice that. Okay, so they're not going to revive each other. That's nice. At least he's shooting the shots the wrong way. Is he just like stuck facing the wrong way? I guess. I mean, we'll take it. Get an energy up. Nothing there. I guess because that was from the weekly that we just did. So oh well. Get power damage up. Lots of good stuff. We'll do Death Lotus because we do have its weakness. Alright. Good. was worried for a second it might slide off and into the pit of despair and acid, but mostly despair. Actually, I think it's mostly acid, but whatever. So that was a lot of damage we didn't need to take for a thing that we don't necessarily want, but this is our lives now. This is how we do. Yeah, remember we can fly. We should try to fly more. Like that. Take advantage of our flying capacity. So yeah, I don't feel like we got a whole lot weaker from that lab pickup. Now maybe we did and I'm not seeing it, but it doesn't feel like it. Alright, so now I just need to do this. Perfect. And it's Dracopen's Pride. Dashing grants a shield. We'll take this, and now we're on the lookout for the red gun. And we have to remember now, no dash shield. We also have to remember that we could just, like, do this. Like, that's the thing that works. You know, so just do the easy thing, really. Controller. If these controllers weren't like $60 or something, probably more than that. If they weren't like expensive, I would consider just saying screw it, getting a new one. But instead, this is the situation we find ourselves in. But it's a situation that includes wall spook, so that's kind of nice. I think we saw some nuts drop that we didn't grab. Oh well, got some armor out of that. Our energy is nice and full. Decent amount of nuts to go to the recycler with. Oh yeah, we're gonna take a stat boost for our mix match. And hope that we can do more mismatching in the future. There we go, we got a hit in. Did it just like kill its own little buddy? I think it killed its own little buddy by emerging. Oh, almost. It's gonna take one more hit, but we'll get it pretty easy. Yep, there we go. Enemies drop more energy. That's helpful. We get the mortar. We already fought Vile Visage, but oh well. And we'll take on Eternal Star because we already fought Vile Visage. So like, we're good. And of course, remember, our shots go through shields, so those enemies not really a threat anymore. We can also just kind of chill here. Take out a bunch of enemies all at once. I'm almost worried that we're gonna have to change batteries in this controller, like during the video. That would be slightly embarrassing. Not massively, but it'd certainly be on the list. You know, it's like not the worst mistake you can make, but still, it's like a little shortcoming. So we'll take the nut replicator. It's a little investment for our future. Yeah, we can just fly right over these, although I don't think we actually had the height on that second one, so that was a little foolish. That was also foolish. That healed us. That was one of the kills that healed us. So this is kill without taking any damage. We can do that. Especially with that ability to just pierce shields like they're nothing. Now we have Owlhawk's Rain, so power kills might restore health. I feel like we're doing enough attack kills. Plus, you know, we have that item to make us stronger the more gaudy we look. And I am all about this fashion approach. There's nothing over here to be excited about. Okay. This is just a bit of jumping over lasers. We can do that. And then we want to come down here. The camera got confused for a moment. It's like, what are you doing? So we can get shotgun. I feel like we're actually using this whole, you know, shooting under us or around us or whatever. We're using it often enough that, you know, it's not even about the range on a Shatter Blast or Scatter Blast, whatever it's called. It's the shotgun. Okay, I was gonna say, how are we expected to do that? But I guess the answer is like that. Oh well. Slot machines, we don't have tokens, so bye-bye. Let's take out Eternal Star. Just kind of deal with this little flapper when we have a chance. It's really just not gonna spawn stuff, huh? There you go. That's what we wanted you to do. That's not what we wanted you to do. You are 50-50 on doing things we wanted you to do. Let's see if you can increase that going forward. I'll be honest, I don't know what really just happened in all that. It got kind of crazy for a bit. I feel like as far as, you know, power weakness stuff goes, Eternal Stars is kind of, I don't want to say the lamest, but it's the hardest to really take advantage of. Because other bosses, like, approaching their weakness is just shoot them in the face a lot. Like, that's how you do. We have to go Perforator next, and then Kerr, and then Shatterbeak. We'll finish it off there. That is a heck of a thing right below us. It's a weird marvel of engineering. We want this because we always want HP because it could always be armor. Get a token for free. Yeah, the controller is definitely acting up here a bit. We'll try to power through, but after this video, we'll definitely change the batteries. We can shoot while flying, so that's very helpful. Moments like that. That was a little sketchy, but it worked. Oh, we'll just do this. Okay, solid ground, nothing to worry about. Be swift. Okay. This feels swift. Yeah, that was sufficiently swift. And we got Oxjack's Fury. Taste the rainbow, apparently. So we now have full diversity in our sets. We are at the forefront of weaponry fashion. And we're getting good stat boosts as a result. Yeah, if that wasn't a platform, I would be very concerned. Like, sometimes they don't look like platforms. They just kind of blend in. And that seems to just be the, like, this level's problem. Like, stuff kind of blending in and walls that don't look like walls, or holes in the wall that look like they're not holes in the wall. That's more common, really. I mean, I'm not going to say that everything has to be super obvious, but you know, it's easy to miss stuff. And that can suck. We got the one hit in that time. Oh, clipped us. But we took care of it pretty easily. Got a substantial run speed boost. Look at us go. Destroyed vending machines give additional pickups. Okay. And now we take on Kerr. As we go through the Sky City. Don't really need the boomerang blade anymore. That's a very large mortar shot. Might want to get that looked at. Couldn't nab it. We're just gonna ride this for a second, and then make our way over, and then fall, and repeat. There we go. These bits of timing get trickier as the game goes on. Yeah, make it so the real, like, the right timing becomes tighter or more inconsistent, you know, more multi-layered. Like, we just can't do anything right now until we very suddenly and very swiftly have to. That was a cheat. That was just, you know, sequence breaking. Don't want Scatter Blast. We already decided as much. So we'll carry on. Got a heal for killing that, which is appreciated. Yeah, without mods, Defiant Mode... I mean, so far it's tricky. Like, I'm not going to say it's easy. But it's not that ridiculous. Got those two. Oh, took a hit. Took another hit. We're out of energy. Bye-bye. I didn't notice our limit. Almost missed out on those soul chips, man. Gotta get those soul chips. Yeah, you can't eat just one. Unless you're having an especially bad run, which is actually not impossible. We may need to equip this. Just be like... And that last hit was just unfortunate, but... we also have to kind of be mindful. There we go. That's what we wanted to do. You dropped armor, and I want what you're selling. Like, we're losing time for this, but... Oh well. Just got right up in our face, couldn't do much about it. What are we gonna do about this? Defiant Decree. Bosses grant 50% extra HP, but gives an extra chest. No guts, no glory. So this is almost overtly in its description a stupid idea. But here we are. Something is really exploding up there. Wish I knew what it was. You know, so we could plan around the explode. I think it's gone. Or is that the sound like these lasers make? Because like there was one that was just like really rapid fire, on off, on off, on off. Armator's momentum. Well, no, because if we change anything in our loadout, literally anything, we lose stats. So as silly as it might seem, we have to kind of keep going like this. We didn't get quite high enough. Just keep shooting his shots back at him. Yeah, this does not seem too bad. Yeah, that works pretty well. And we get Mistime Protector to extend our invulnerability frames, and Luck Up. So enemies drop a little more everything. And now we'll go take on Shatterbeak. With pretty good HP and armor levels. And plenty of free nuts. Right now our priority is just running around in what seems like a foolish manner, but is actually very well calculated. Don't try to claim otherwise. Picked up a nice little chunk of armor in there. And we're still not taking actual HP damage yet. That's kind of our ideal case. The damage that we're taking isn't actual damage, really. Light them up. Just kind of running around. What do we get? Double jump again. Like, you know what? Yeah, we lose 2 attack strength. It's not worth it. Flying is worth all those additional stat bonuses. I mean, I like double jump a little more in general, but all right, those are deadly things. We will pull this off. We'll sit here and just keep blasting for 1 soul chip. It is the principle of the thing. It's not about the money. That disappointment you hear in my voice is nothing to do with the situation at hand. Nothing at all. I think that that explodey spider thing just walked off a cliff to its death. I think it's just like, you know what, we're done here. We don't need to go any further. I said you're done here, you don't need to go any further. This is you continuing to go further, which we have already discussed is not a thing you need to do. Don't boop. Don't boop, don't bing. Don't sound effect. And kind of 2 for that. Anything interesting up here? Potentially. Oh. There certainly is a crate and a shop, apparently. Accidental shade spur. Shops contain an extra item. Take the brain food lunch. Take that, and yeah, we'll take the jump height. We don't really need more shop items, so not too concerned there. Especially considering the odds of those extra shop items just being, more core augs that we don't want them. And I sort of wish that the core augs we stuck with were a different set, but we took what we could get. Oh, come on. Shatterbeak is just like expertly dodging our massive slow bullet. So just got to keep getting up in his face. But again, we luckily have quite a bit of health and energy, for that matter. So we are actually totally fine. This is going to take a moment, but we can deal with it. Sure, he went a little faster than I expected, if I'm being perfectly honest. We keep trying to hit him before does that charge shot. Just kind of running around wildly, hoping. Getting ourselves caught a bit. And of course, when he goes up in the corner like that, it's a little annoying. And when we shoot instead of charging, or instead of dashing, that also kind of sucks. Anyway, with 10 seconds left, we make speed bonus like it's nothing. You know what? We will take the damage up. Hello. That's a lot of nuts. I'm not even going to call phrasing on myself because of course. So that takes care of all the main bosses. Now we deal with this. And we're dealing with it in a situation where we're not, like, comically powerful. So this is a legitimate, like, take it one step at a time, kind of plan our move, sort of thing. Like, we can handle this. We have a long time for the speed bonus, and we really aren't expecting to get it anyway. So that's fine. Yeah, this will give us all of the trap defeating powers, which is really what we're after here. Get plenty of nuts, and of course, since we have the lifesteal from attacks, that was not going to work out. Since we have the lifesteal from attacks, and we're going to be killing a lot of enemies because that's what this segment is, or what this whole level is. I say that on the assumption that we live. There we go. Yeah, like we're killing enemies. And in doing so, we have a chance of getting some health. Hopefully we can start to get more health than we lose on a kill per kill basis. Sort of per kill capita. We fall into the ether. That is just off where we need it to be. This is all like just taking trap damage, not actual like enemies. Yeah, we should be disabling more traps. These, if we're not going to Shade Spur, we need to time ourselves just right. Well, hello. We can handle that, though. We are in the red, yes. That is an accurate description of our current situation. Kill off those bees. Anything for that? Don't think so. Yeah, still no luck on that front. There we go. That got us one. These towers that I genuinely do enjoy the conceit behind. There we go. And we can take that out pretty easily because we have shield piercing. Now with this, we're just gonna run and make it to the boss, where there's a health station. So yeah, use that thing up, and then use this thing up, and we're basically at full health. So that's nice. So what can we take? Enemies drop more everything. Attack damage up, power damage down. We're not really using our powers for much anymore, so that is reasonable. We are plenty fast. We don't need to be faster. So we'll take that. And yeah, armor scavenger. Might as well. So let's take on the dock. Yeah, we can use powers. Like, there's nothing stopping us. Except they're just not as effective because the dude has no weaknesses. So it's sort of like whatever, you know? Like, that's not a huge deal. Oh, and we're out of energy anyway, so at this point, who cares? I was just about to say, I think we might pull this one off, but that largely depends on how well we can hold our health together. And that is going to depend on our ability to, well, survive this boss fight for one. How we threaded that needle, I don't know. But I think we did just see the roller shot bounce precisely in the corner, and I feel like that warrants a little call out because, like, that is the dream of the DVD screen. So, you know, credit where credit's due, basically. I feel like we should be shooting a bit faster than we are. I don't know if maybe that's like part of our whole the very safe laboratory thing that we picked up. So it very well could be related to that in some fashion. So we still never figured out exactly what that does. Okay, we need to get away from this side of the room entirely. Let's head on over here. And take care of those pretty consistently. Gotta be mindful of that orb doing its orby thing. Got ourselves kind of caught in a few things, but still handling it somehow. Still in the green health-wise. Yeah, that one was just bad. For that, we're just using our invulnerability frames. We got that boost to them, so might as well use it. Especially when this attack does 2 damage, if you're not careful. Just caught in that mess. That miasma, that fracas. Again, better to take a 1 damage mortar shot than 2 damage curse shot. And there we go. That's that sorted out. Got some pretty nice boosts. Our health is more or less back to full. We'll be back to full. Oh, no, not quite. So we'll just take a moment and get the soul chips from this little dude. Yeah, see, now we're getting a fire rate kind of closer to what I expected. It actually healed us. That's nice. Just shoot all the things then, I guess. That kind of is the point of these combat platformers, just to shoot literally everything. That is, not going to reach us, so not our problem. Up. A little too high. Oh, this is going to be even more obnoxious, but we managed to do that without taking damage while the other one hurt us, so shows what I know about hard. It dropped armor. Huzzah! You're not gonna drop armor. You're gonna be selfish. Anyway, just gotta wait for this to be safe. I don't know, I feel like we'll be able to make it to this boss. Like, I'm not concerned about that. What I'm concerned about is when we get there. Because this, it's the final boss. You will be surprised to learn that it's difficult. Oh, come on, controller. Okay, the controller is genuinely acting up. One moment as we change battery. This is why you always keep spares in the immediate vicinity. Just in case an essential piece of your hardware fails in the middle of your production. There we go. So we'll take that little bit of damage as the cost of doing business. Not happy with that. Okay, that just gave us a ton of energy. Oh, what was I really expecting? Well, I was expecting to destroy it and then get something interesting for doing so. Because that is the thing that happens. You destroy the vending machine with whatever item we picked up. We picked up a thing to make it more interesting. It's like you can only make it so interesting. So there's a token. That thing is chasing us. Like, it wants blood. So, alright, we will take care of it. We'll get its blood. I didn't really want blood, but I'll take it if you're offering. And we'll pop that, just because you don't know if we're gonna get one at the boss channel. I don't know what the canonical term for it is, like the waiting room right before the actual boss. Like, surely it has a name. I mean, it's a concept. It's gone all the way through all the Mega Man games. It has to have a name. It can't not. That's not allowed. But of course I don't know what it is. That's two very bad hits we had no business taking. And yet here we are taking those very bad hits. Did we... there was a crate up here. I didn't notice. Okay, let's just keep moving. So much fire. Alright, a sensible answer to that is use your ice power. You see how good we are at being sensible, though. Okay, we're hitting a thing over there. Like, we definitely hit a thing a whole bunch. Okay, you're trapped in the pit now, so you can go ahead and think about what you've done. And we'll just use our invulnerability frames to avoid all manner of damage. We're getting a lot of tokens on this floor. Kinda wonder why. Because there's a not even non-zero, but like fairly good chance there just isn't a slot machine at the end. That vending machine, despite its positioning, worked out. Now we just keep fighting our way through. All right, there is a slot machine. Amazing. And tons of scrap, tons of nuts, a little bit of armor. Nuts sometimes restore energy. Okay, that's basically not useful. That slot machine paid out nicely. I appreciate it. So that's not useful. That's not really useful. That's not useful. We're at plus 13. That's not useful. That's not even really useful. The plus 14 attack damage. No, let's go fight the boss. Now let's take care of Doc Flat. That sounds worse than Dr. Flat. Calling him Doc. Yeah, we're gonna stick with Dr. Flat. Yeah, just use your powers. We have so much energy. It's like, just use your powers. I'm now trying to think, like, the whole idea of non-determinism. So what would an actual Dr. Flat specialize in? And for some reason, my immediate thought was, like, breast augmentation. Like, breast implants. That's kind of almost offensive. Like, it's a little off color for sure. Like, they haven't really... Nominative determinism, it's the whole idea that your name has some influence on what you end up doing as a career, or who you end up becoming, or any of that kind of stuff. And it's usually brought up in things like there's a urologist called, but I think it was I know there's a weatherman with the last name Sprinkles. That sort of thing. There's a urologist one, but I can never remember it because it kind of gets blended in my head with the weatherman ones, which maybe says something unfortunate about weathermen, but whatever. Let's take care of these. But it's stuff like, the whole idea that the actor, Judge Reinhold, should have been a judge because that's his name. Which I don't subscribe to the idea that he should be a judge. I think that's definitely what his parents were going for with the whole thing, but we're just not going to get anywhere on this, apparently. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's like names don't have that much power. I don't think. But at the same time, like when you're constantly exposed to an idea, like you're hearing it all the time because it's your name, it's very easy to kind of get it caught in your head, as it were. That was a terrible, terrible strike. Fortunately, all these enemies being around means that we are constantly healing just tiny bits of damage over and over. So I think we will make it. So we have such high HP to start, and it's being repeatedly replenished. Alright. And just run. Just run. We can do this. Very lucky use of our fly ability to keep things moving. We still haven't even cracked his glass, though. That's the kind of the frustrating part. And I think that's partly why this run is starting to go on a little while longer than normal. We're at 61 minutes on the in-game timer, which means, real time is even longer. And there's a lot of back and forth that we're doing here. But the damage we're taking is happening so gradually that, I'm not very concerned until we, literally jump right into a fireball. That's a little disconcerting. But I think we'll be okay. Now we're just taking dumb damage. And it's not... Ugh. Yeah, lots of dumber damage that pass. We're still in the green, so on the whole we're okay, but... Oh, come on. We will... We will die if we keep doing this, so let's not, but there we go. One, maybe two more passes. Hopefully that's all we need. go. I wonder if, like, it was part of their design originally that attacks would have elemental elements to them. That was weird. What just happened there? Like, something weird went on there. Not sure how to describe it other than not what was anticipated. But, oh well. This is a very easy one in terms of these platform climbs. Pretty steady cadence. Pretty easy to just up and go. Alright. Fake Nina, you can just carry on. You can go your own way. This is much trickier because those are pretty well timed to just be terrible. Still alive, sheesh. Okay. This has been a long boss fight. Like, longer than I had initially anticipated. We're in the yellow here, which sucks. Still not, well, okay. Remember, we took the thing that gave bosses 50% extra HP. Like, let's not forget that that was a thing. So we might be facing a reckoning with that. You know, right at this moment. Yeah, I think that's what's going on here. So, got to be a little careful of that. Okay, let's get going. There we go, that's the intended strat. Whew. This is like CEO level boss. Like this is income inequality boss form. Getting a little bit of politics in our 20XX, but you get the idea. We're just every time hoping that we get a little heal for killing those scrap robots. Ah, crap. That one little stumble did us in. We just could not surmount them. That whole, you know, taking the, what was it, that contract, that deed, whatever, that did us in. That was our undoing. And that just kind of sucks, but, you know, we kind of saw that coming, and that's what happens. We're playing on hard mode with a thing that makes bosses really tough. We get to the final boss with full health and a substantial amount, and it just takes it all away. I would say that's actually not bad. That's actually a pretty good performance. I think next time we come back, we do this again, we might make it through. Hopefully we will, and hope you see that, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, a like would be appreciated, subscribe doubly so. But either way, ta-ta for now.